Lynsey, and my research area is psychiatric genetics. So I'm a bit nervous about doing this, as it's not always really cricket to, poke fun at mentally ill people. I come from a family of loose cannons myself, so I kind of feel quite legit doing this. But so let's hope that through personal and professional experience, I can keep this kind of light and not err on a sort of more Frankie Boyle trajectory. So how did I get into this malarkey? Well, I did medical biology at university after a toss-up of sort of like music biology, went for biology, better career prospects, just. So when I finished up, I'm like, oh right, what am I going to do now? So I figured out some research experience in the hopes of getting a PhD. So that was 2 stints in the lab with God's finest creature, the rat. Little grimy bastards, but at least they're really clever. And so what I had to do was teach the rats to go through this choice chamber thing, and then they got to the end, and there were 2 bowls, and they had to dig in the bowls of sand to get a treat, either a chocolate or a Cheerio. And then in the next room to me, we had Nicola, or as I affectionately term her, my rat boss, kind of like Splinter from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. She was teaching rats to sort of pull a little trigger thing to get the reward to come down. So I don't know if anyone's ever worked with animals at all. Anyone? Yeah. Well, oh well, my hearty one. But so basically it's really frustrating and time consuming and tedious trying to teach a rat how to do things. So I decided to write a song about the trials and tribulations of working with animals to the tune of Kanye West's Gold Digger, but it's called Gold Digger. Let's see if we're still in tune. That'll do. She loves the trials at rapid speed. Yeah, she's the kind of rat I need. Yeah, she's a gold digger, and her results look good to me. Oh yeah, I ain't saying she's a gold digger, but she ain't hitting the response trigger. Her results into this figure. Use it has to make the sample bigger. Learning the trials day after day, trying to find the right way. But when she digs in an empty bowl, she's all looking at me like, what you playing at, hoe? Hope you want a chocolate nut Cheerio. You don't give it me now, I'm gonna learn real slow. Pretend I don't know my way around the maze, even though it's 565th trial of the day. When you pick me up, I'm gonna squeak, I'm gonna bite through your gloves and make you feel like a freak. But if you treat me right and try to hide your frustration, I might learn the trials within a 15-week duration. She learns the trials at rapid speed. Yeah, she's the kind of rat I need. Yeah, she's a gold digger, and her results look good to me. Thankfully, I did get a PhD, so no more rat work, what a shame. And now it's all human genetics, and that's all very well and good, but sadly this involves a lot of computer programming, which I know nothing about. And I can't even get rid of the paperclip on Microsoft Word, that massive swearing spree. Not trying to write a letter. When I walked in on my first day, my boss comes up, switches on the computer, and he's like, so this runs on Linux, and everyone goes, plink on GWAS, and I was like, say what? I'm gonna go break that down a bit, yeah? Okay, cool. So trying to get Plink to open was pretty problematic. It's kind of, I don't know if you've ever seen Jurassic Park. You know the bit where the chick's all like, oh, I know how to do this bit. They taught us it in school. She's navigating through all the blocks and the system and everything, gets all locked up, rats can't get in, nobody dies, and she's like, woo! That was me! So, most competent people could have done it in an afternoon. It took me 7 days. But I'm very stubborn, I won't ask for help. But yeah, once you got Plink open, what you have to do is you match up the genetics to these behavioural test results. And it's they're really interesting because just because you've got mental genes, and not talking from Topshop or that, just because you've got mental genes doesn't mean you'll get sick. So you might get sick, increases your chance of getting sick. But the interesting thing about the test is if you've got the risk genes, you'll respond in the same way whether you're sick or not. So the example I always use for this is the pre-pulse inhibition test, which is essentially sadly, everyone shits their pants. It's perfectly normal, like everyone craps themselves. And, but that didn't quite come out right. But the point is, if you introduce like a little warning sign, sort of like a boop, for like bear blasting people, then you know, normal people, it's fine normal, but normal people will be like, alright, yeah, cool, I know what's going on, don't crap themselves when the noise comes in. But people with the risk genes, like, shit gone crazy, they still absolutely crap it. That's like a subtle distinction factor. So that's the pre-pulse inhibition test, available for birthdays, bar mitzvahs. Not so much for 90th birthdays or damn wedding anniversaries. I need to call an ambulance for that. So my other favourite behavioural test is the hailing sentence completion task, which is as fun as it sounds. And what happens there is like they get sentences, take the last word off, and then they ask subjects to fill in the most appropriate last words. So I cracked up with this before I even really thought about it, because I thought there's no way I'm passing this test, because I would end every sentence with dick. The cat sat on the dick. It's important to be on a dick. You kind of hope in a real test situation sensibility would prevail, maybe not. But I'd like to round off with a bit of a game with you chaps, if that's alright, where I'm going to give you a sentence with the last word taken off. I'd like to hear some suggestions. And then I will give you some examples of real risk gene, should that be a risque gene, examples that we've had back over the years. So, a dog has a good sense of... Dirt! I like you already. The most common answer is usually smell. If you want to put those two together, that's up to you. Counterparts are keenly aware, however, a dog also has a fantastic sense of humour. The grocer checked his stock before going out, home, to the shops, all legit answers. Our schizophrenic survey said, bah bah, the grocer checked his stock before going. Fucking mental. If I was that down in my petty pot, I'd be going skits as well, like. Jeff was sent to bed without any or sex. Poor old Jeff. But, other classics included father carving the turkey with a saw, natural handy kitchen tool. Paul proposed to Jill, but she turned him on. And nothing beats a nice hot bowl of cornflakes. Thank you very much.